Hi and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a little bit more of a higher intensity full body workout on the reformer. I am going to be using bangles on my wrists instead of hand weights. You're welcome to instead use 1 kilo hand weights if you don't have any wrist weights. Otherwise, just for convenience, I'm going to use the wrist weights today. So I'm popping them on, and I'm also going to be using my reformer box for this session as well. Okay, so once you've got your weights on or you've got your 1 kilo hand weights, your reformer box is actually going to come off and over to the right side of your reformer. I've got it about halfway up the platform extender, just past the foot bar. Foot bar is just going to come down 1 notch. And then spring-wise, I'm going to pop on just a single blue spring. So that is my light spring is on and ready to go. All right. So to get started, we are going to come down and stand just towards the back end of the box here, facing towards the orange wall. We'll take a nice big inhale, draw the shoulders down and back. And on your exhale, can you tuck your chin and slowly start to roll down, unstacking your spine, just 1 vertebrae at a time. And then come to a hang here. Just releasing the back of the legs, releasing the arms, the shoulders, the head. Maybe take a little shake of the head, maybe a little nod. And then we'll soften those knees, inhale breath. And exhale, slowly rolling up. Restacking the spine. Reach the arms up at the top, inhale. Open them, exhale, and roll down. Tucking the chin, rounding through the spine, unstacking our vertebrae. And then hanging here again, maybe taking a little pedal through the knees, bending 1 at a time. And then here we're going to place the hands onto the box, lower our knees down onto our box and just shuffle ourselves forward. So we're going to have our knees all the way towards that back edge of the box and our hands all the way forward underneath our shoulders. And we're going to warm up with our horse kick series, starting with that right knee hovering and extending the leg long behind us. So reaching that leg nice and long, squeeze the glute, the back of the leg, and have it lifted right up in line with your body. And we just hold it here, square those hips out, your shoulders are down, your elbows are soft. And the eye gaze are lengthened just down onto the floor out in front of the box. You're going to inhale, pull that knee in, and exhale, extend that leg long. Beautiful. Now, the further back you have your knee on the box, the more instability you're going to be dealing with when you are hovering in that 3-point kneel. And we are going to make it slightly more challenging here just to warm up with some balance. Next time you send your leg long, can you extend your left arm long? Right leg, left arm. Find stillness. And then inhale, bring it in. And exhale, lengthen it. Now, if you are too wobbly here, if you cannot find stillness, all you want to do is simply bring that knee just an inch further in underneath you, giving your shin a little bit more support, and you should be able to find a little bit more balance. Otherwise, after about 4 or 5, you're welcome to bring that hand down. Inhale, pull in, exhale, lengthen. Now keep that elbow soft of your right arm so that you are staying out of those wrists and in the shoulders. We hold out in 3, in 2, 1 more, lengthen, hold, 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 hold. Find stillness. Can we tap the hand and the toe down and lift? Tap and lift. Keeping everything long as you lower the arm and the leg. Don't let your hip drop down or your shoulder drop down. You want to keep everything up nice and square. We're going to go for 3 here. For 2. And then 1 more. Tap down, lift up, hold up. Last round, we're going to round through the spine as we draw knee to elbow and then lengthen as we shoot the arm long, the leg long. We scoop the belly, flexion through that spine and lengthen. Pull it in, and lengthen. Let's go for 3. For 2. And 1 more, pull it in, lengthen and hold. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Little bit of rounding through the spine, maybe some cat-cows. You can just draw your hips side to side. Whatever feels good for you here. Maybe forward and back. If you do need to roll out through that right wrist, go ahead and do it. And then we're going to settle back down. Whew, pretty warm already. And we're going to come into the other side, okay? So keep that belly lifted, the elbow soft. We now hover the left knee up, and then we're going to lengthen that leg nice and long here, squeezing and squaring the hips out. Hold it here. Pull the belly in, soften your elbows, shoulders down. We pull that knee underneath the hip as we inhale, and exhale, lengthen it and squeeze. Pull under, go long. Squeeze into the glutes, the back of the legs. Keep your chest pressed up away from the box. And the length of the neck is nice and long by keeping your eye gaze just straight down, slightly lifted in front of that box. Can we add on the right arm? Reaching, hold it, find stillness. Elbow in, knee in, and lengthen. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, extend. So we want to focus on balance, not repetitions. If you're going slower and you just need to hold up for a moment longer to find stillness, then you stay where you are. We've got 4, 3, last 2, and holding on that last one, reach, 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 reach. We tap down, hand down, foot down, and lift. Now stabilize that low back. As your leg comes up, don't dip into the back. Breathe into the belly, pulling the belly button into the spine and staying neutral. We tap and lift. Not many here, just for 3 more. For 2. Lift up and hold up. On this next one, reach it last round. Elbow to knee round the spine and shoot it out. Pull it in and round and shoot it. Inhale, exhale for 3. 2 more. Last one, send it long and hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1, drop down. Whew. And rounding through that spine, some cat-cows, hips side to side, drawing forward and back. And then just pop your feet down, walk yourself back to that forward fold. Hanging over the end of your body. Ooh, soften your knees, inhale. And exhale, slowly rolling yourself up, stacking your spine. You should be warm, maybe more than warm, but we're ready to go. We're ready to keep on moving. Oh, pull this up out of the way. All right, so we're going to come and stand up onto our box. Now, these exercises can be done down on the floor. So if you don't like being high away from the floor, then you just push that box out a few inches so it's close by. And we are going to, you can do this all standing on the floor next to your reformer, okay? Another thing that could be adjusted if you need to, I'm going to come and get myself set up for curtsy lunges. Now, if curtsy lunges are no good on your knees, then you can do your regular lunges, okay? So for those coming into curtsy lunges, I've got my foot just a little bit further back from the front edge of my carriage. Put my watch down. And it's ever so slightly turn out. So not a full turn out, but just a little turn out. And then my right foot is coming back up against the shoulder block, hands to the hips, and the hips are square. Now, of course, like I said, if curtsy lunges don't suit you, you can just do this all with your right foot forward, left foot back, okay? We are, though, going to lunge down, pitch the chest forward, and then drive up, stand tall. The further back on the box that you have your front leg, the more resistance you're going to have, and therefore more support. So it's going to make it a little easier, but also it's going to give you more range. So if you are a little longer legged, and you are hitting that stopper on the way up, then you can just shuffle that foot further back and you'll have a little bit more range. If it's there for you, on your next one, we're going to add some arms. So lengthen your arms down beside you. If you've got your hand weights, definitely grab them here. Reach those arms up overhead, and then standing tall, bringing it in. Reach the arms up and bring them down. Now try keep those hips square. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, stand. Keep the tension through your front heel. So in that left heel, we are driving up. Squeeze into those back muscles. We start to add on our scooters on the next one. So lunge down, pull the back knee in, make a diamond shape. Lengthen the leg, reach the arms, and stand tall. So we lunge, pull, push, and drive up. Whew. Lunge down, reach, pull and push, lift. 3 more. Breathe deep. 2 more. And last one, we stay down, just those curtsies for 6, for 5, 4, we hold it, do not come out. In 3, we're keeping the intensity up. 2, 1, hold it, hold it. Hands come down to the front edge of that box, so around that right front corner. And then we're going to step that left foot back right up next to our right one. And we are going to come into our knee tucks here. So hips do not drop down. The knees are pulling underneath us. If this is too intense, you can drop your knees onto your carriage, take your feet to the far shoulder block, and you're just opening and then drawing the hips, opening the hips and pulling the knees in. Otherwise, we stay in that high plank, pull and push. Every time you press out, can you squeeze the belly in, squeeze the thighs? Keep your eye gaze lifted above that front corner of that box. And we add on a pike, scooping up, piking the hips, lowering down, pull and push. Pike, up, 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 thighs towards, your chest towards your thighs. So at the top of your pike, once you come in, then draw your chest through, lower down. We do 3 with our knee tucks, and then we are going to stay with those pikes. That's 2. Last one here. Tuck in, press out. We pike and plank. Pike up and plank. Lift through the belly. Pull the chest down. Fold yourself in. We've got 3. 2. And 1 more here. Find your plank and hold it for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw it in. Whew, rest those knees down. Oh my gosh. Give your wrists a little roll out, the shoulders a little roll out. Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to keep on moving. As we get ready for our next little bit of work, take it slow. Nice big deep breaths. We want to focus on bringing that heart rate back down a little bit to get us ready for some more spicy movements. We're going to jump up and pop the box on in a short box position, right up against those shoulder blocks. And then, I sound unfit. I need to get used to talking while I'm exercising. I'm going to step up onto the mattress here, facing long ways down your reformer. And then we want to be stepping the same foot forward that we had forward for our last series of work. So if you're doing curtsy lunges like me, you're going to take your left foot forward. If you did regular lunges because your knees needed that, it'll be the opposite foot. It'll be your right foot forward for this. Starting with hands on the hips, shoulders down, eye gaze straight forward. We're going to press the carriage out and lunge forward, pushing into that front heel and then drive up. Lunging down, driving up. We can add some arms on here. So lengthen your arms down beside you. And as you lunge, can you reach your arms straight forward? Keep that chest lifted. Keep your arms coming up to shoulder height. And if you want to make this harder, a more advanced option would be to take your back toes up onto that foot bar. Lunging down. This is going to challenge your stability. It's also going to add load to that left glute or that working glute, whichever one you've got forward. And drive up. Lunge. We add on our next one. So we're going to lunge down and hold the lunge here. We're going to pitch forward at the hips and tap the hands to the box. Lift up, stand up. Now it's not just those arms lowering. We are angling our chest down. Lift, stand. Lunge, tap down, lift, stand. Next one, we add on our reverse scooter, okay? So lunge, pitch forward, fingertips to the box. Back knee bends to pull the carriage in, extends to press away. Lift the chest, the arms, then stand up. Don't marry them movements, separate them. Lunge, pitch forward, reverse scooter. Lift the chest and the arms, stand up. Whew. 2 more like this, then you know it, we are staying down for just those scooters. Keep those fingertips light on your box if you can. Lunge, pitch forward, pull and push, stay down here. You can either keep your hands to your box for support, lighten the fingertips if you can. Otherwise, bring your hands up, rest them in the small of your back. We've got 4, 3, straighten that back leg every time. Chest low, 2, hold it out on the next one. 1, hold it, hands to the box, or forearms. Step back and find your plank, okay? You can be up on your hands if you'd like to, or down on your forearms, okay? If you would like, your feet can come down onto that mattress. For a more intense option, feet come up. And we are bending through the knees and pressing out. Inhale, exhale. Keep those hips low, don't let them lift. As you pull the carriage in, we want to work the thighs here. As we squeeze in, add your pike. Pike up, chest pulls in, lower down. Pull and push, pike up. Breathe out as you lift those hips up, tightening through the low belly. 2 more like this. And then on this next one, just the pike. Up, lift up by pulling the belly in. Pike your hips, draw the chest down for 4. For 3. 2. And 1 more. Plank hold for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring one knee down. Pull your carriage in. And just take a breather. I'm going to fold over my box for a moment. Catch my breath. Oh, gosh. All right. Before we come to the other side, we're just going to sit on our box for a moment and do some of our front rowing series. Staying on the blue spring. Whew, catch your breath. But keep in mind, if you normally do your front rowing series, they're on the carriage, not on the box. Your straps might be a little bit heavier. Also, we've got those bangles on our wrists. If you would like to, and you don't have your bangles, you can hold onto your hand weights as well as the straps to add the intensity here. We're keeping it really short and sharp. I might need to strip off in a second. It's so hot. I've got the aircon blowing straight on me. This is super intense. I hope you guys are feeling this as much as me. If you need to take your long loops for a little bit less tension, go ahead and do that. I'm going to start on my short loops and see how we go. We start with our offering arms. So sitting up nice and tall, reach the crown of the head up to the ceiling, tuck your elbows in, palms facing up. Inhale to prepare, exhale, extend your arms. We pull in and we press. Keep your shoulders down here and keep tall through the back of your body. So you're right up on your sit bones. Be careful you don't start to use momentum or round through the spine. You want to keep that control. We're going to Turn these into our arm circles in 3, 2. So reaching forward, full front rowing. We lift those arms up, palms facing forward. Keep the hands forward from your body, tension in the straps as you circle them around. Then sweep back into the waist and reach. Lift, palms forward, open the arms, squeeze through the chest. Hands in, reach. Lift, palms forward, open. Press into those straps. 2 more like this. Press, lift, open. 1 more in this direction, and then we are going to change the direction. Keep pressing into those straps here. So coming into your offering arms, we open the arms down next to us. We're going to press them up overhead. Lower the hands, palms up, elbows come in. Open the arms, circle them, pushing into those straps. Bring them down, palms up, elbows in. 2 more. Lengthen, open the arms, pressing forward. Arms down, palms up, elbows in. Last one. We open. We sweep up, something's coming. We bring the hands down to shoulder height, and then we are opening those T arms. Palms facing down for 4, 3. Keep that posture, sit tall, 2, and 1. Ooh. All right, pop those straps back down onto the hooks. Oh, damn. We are there. It's time to start working through the other side here. All right. So when you're ready, we're going to come on up. We are moving our box over to the left side of our reformer. Nice and close, about halfway up that carriage, that platform extender. Give your shoulders a little roll out. I'm thinking I'm going to strip here. It's too hot to even fathom doing this on the other side with this shirt on. An extra moment for you all to breathe. All right. This is when the game face comes on, when you know what's coming and you are absolutely dreading it. Come and stand all the way up. We are going to do it with as much intensity and intention as we did on the first side. So remember, you can move that box out of the way. You can come down to the floor if you'd like to. You can also do regular lunges if this does not suit your knees. Otherwise, if you're coming along with me, the right foot is forward and slightly turned out. The left foot is going to come back against that foot bar here, hands to the hips and square the hips. And we lunge down, pitch the chest forward and drive up. I'm going to move my foot a little bit further back so I've got some more range. You can do so if you need to. So the further back that foot is, the more range you have before you meet your stopper, but also the more tension you'll have on your springs. So if you need a bit more support through the knees, then it is a good idea to have your foot further back on your box. As you lunge, we're sinking down, but we're pushing the bottom back, keeping your knee aligned with your heel. We can add the arms on our next one if it's there for you, sweeping them up, reach, and then drawing them down as you drive up through that front heel. Find length through your spine here. So as you reach up, we're squeezing into the shoulders, just tilting the body forward. Your eye gaze will come down so there's still length through your neck. So you're just dropping the eye gaze, but not dropping the chin. And let's add our scooter. So we will lunge, make a diamond shape with those knees as you pull it in for that scooter. Bring the elbows in as we tuck, squeeze long, drive up. Whew. We come down, pull, push, lift. Bring it down, pull, push, lift. Almost there. Let's go for 3 more. Then we're going to stay down for our scooters. Only in that curtsy scooters. There's got to be nothing worse. I'm racking my brain. No, this is it. This is the hardest bit. Pull and push. Knees turned out. Finding length. We've got 4. 3, stay with me. 2, don't drop out. 1, hold it. Hold it. Bring your hands down to the front edge of that box. Step your right foot back. And we start to come through those plank controls. Keep your hips right where they are. Pull your knees underneath you. Option, knees down, feet to the further shoulder block. That is there for you if you need to. Otherwise, we keep that intensity. Keeping your eye gaze lifted above the top corner of that box. And breathe. Let's add on our pike. Press out. Pike the hips, pull the carriage in. We lower, pull and push. Pike up, chest draws down. Lower, pull, push. Always exhaling on that pike to help us engage the core here. Lifting from the belly, drawing the chest through the arms as we come up. 2 more, then just those pikes. And 1. All right, pike, plank, pike. Eye gaze lifts, eye gaze comes to the toes. The 3, the 2, 1 more. Hold that plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Oh, gosh. Take a breath. If you're in pain, don't hate me, because I am with you every second of the way here. And look, I love Reformer Pilates, but this is not fun. This is just damn hard work. All right. Bring yourself up here, actually coming off your box. Moving the box into your short position on the carriage. Pressing it right up against it. We really are nearly almost there. Take a breath. We kind of want to bring that heart rate down a little bit before we keep moving, just resetting the body. I don't think we can take the shakes out of the legs. They're too far gone, so we won't wait for that. But we will have a couple of breaths. If you've got water nearby, feel free to grab it. We're going to start moving now though. So if you did curtsy lunges with me, it's now the right foot forward, nice and close up near the box, and the left foot is back up onto those tippy toes here. Start with your hands on your hips, drive forward. There the shake is. I found it already. First rep. Oh dear. We might be in for a long block here. Drive up through that front heel. We lunge down, press into the front heel. So when you come into your lunge, just have a look down and make sure your knee's over your heel and it is not pressed forward like this. You want to keep pressing into the foot to keep the carriage as the farthest part out in front of you. Your heels, your toes further than the knee. And then we'll add the arms. So lengthen your arms. Just reach straight forward, keeping the chest up and the arms reaching up in line with the shoulders. Maybe you want to come up onto the foot bar with those back toes, optional. It is going to make the balance challenge a little more intense. And if, like me, you're already shaking, please be careful. Hopefully you have a soft landing if you do decide to tumble off your reformer. Or alternatively, we brace the core. We squeeze the glutes, the hamstrings, and we maintain that control of our breathing. Can we add on lunge? Pitch forward, tap the box, lift, drive up. Lunge down, press that carriage out. Pitch it forward, little tap, lift and drive up. Remember, not just the arms lowering, the chest lowers. Lift up, drive up, or let's add that reverse scooter. Get it done and dusted. Pitch forward, fingertips to the box, back knee bends to pull the carriage in, press, lift, drive up. Try not to put your weight through those fingertips, okay? It is awfully tempting. If you can, just hover them there, all right? The option to take some of the load off for those scooters, did you see how slow I just came up? Is there for you if you need to pop a little bit more weight in. Of course, take that option. Make sure you are picking a level that suits the intensity for you. We're going to do 2 more like this, and then we're staying down for those scooters. And we're almost done. Whew, I swear. Lunge down, pitch forward. That's it. Bring it up. And then on this next one, we stay low. Oh my days. Lunge, pitch forward. Now fingertips can come to the box if you need the support. Make them lighter if you can, or take your hands behind the small of your back. Keep your eye gaze low, your chest low for 4. Squeeze it long. 3, 2, 1. Press it out. Hold it, hold it. Hands to the box. Foot back to your bar or the platform. Let's stay on those hands here, and we just plank hold here. Can you maybe press your box a little further out, make it more challenging? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Oh, thank goodness, the knees come down and we fold forward. I am cooked with 4 O's. Cooked. Oh man. Shake it off. Let's just stay here for a moment longer and allow that heart rate to come down. You can rest your head on your hands, or you can fold all the way over your box. Sometimes I love in class where I see people rest like this. It kind of is nice actually. Take some weight out of the hips and the legs. This might be my new resting position. All right. Oh, let's stretch. So I'm going to come and sit on my box here. I might rest my feet up onto the foot bar. You can have them resting down on the carriage if you'd like to. I'm going to actually take these bangles off. Oh, how light do your arms feel after that? So you don't need weights anymore. Reach the arms up nice and tall. Inhale. On your exhale, can you bring your hands down? Take one hand to the outside of your knee, and the other hand is going to reach around as far as you can get it. If you can get it to the back corner of your box, great. Eye gaze comes over that shoulder. I'm feeling humbled. Arms reach up, inhale. And open to the other side, exhale. Reaching as far around that box as you can, pressing into the outside of your thigh. And then reach back forward, inhale. Bring the hands all the way down, feet come down. We're going to stretch our glutes out. So the right ankle comes up over the left knee. Oh, this is the sore side. Sorry, probably should have stretched the other side first. We're here now. Sit up tall, reach to the crown of the head. You might find that this stretch is strong enough for you. My glutes are pretty tight, so I haven't got a lot more in me. But if it's there for you, you can just pitch forward. Don't fold forward for this one. I just want you to lean with a flat back here, so you can get nice and deep right into the deep parts of those glute muscles. If you do need it to be a little bit lighter, instead just move your left foot further forward so it's not as strong of a stretch. And just find the intensity that suits you. I have really, really tight hips, so I find that having a little above my ankle over my knee for my glute stretch, so a little bit further over, it's actually better for me to get into those glute muscles. So if you have that issue, hot tip, lengthen out that spine again. And then we'll swap sides. Left heel comes up, sitting up nice and tall, finding that stretch in here. And if it's there for you, just slowly tilting that body forward. Oh, so tight. Find that length through the spine. And then sitting up tall, I'm going to lift my bottom up off of my box and fold forward here. I'm going to rest my hand on the foot bar. You can have them down to your feet if you'd like to, whatever feels most natural for you. Take a couple of deep breaths. And then soften your knees, hands come down, inhale breath. I'm going to pull on the bottom of that carriage to get a deeper stretch through my hamstrings. And then on the exhale, just release here and slowly, slowly roll up. Pull your belly in. Reach the arms up and overhead here. Hold it. Interlace those thumbs. Inhale. Exhale, just a little tilt over to the right. And grow tall. And a little tilt over to the left. And grow tall. Press the arms back, open the chest. Ooh, and carefully stepping down. Well done, guys. That was insane. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time round. If you decide to subscribe and stay on, I'm going to try and upload 2 per week. So lots more full body workouts, full length workouts to come for you. See you soon. Bye.